I think I've earned this pint.
Cheers for Liberator!
Hey! Let's get fucking smashed! I've got new magic powers! This can't end poorly! Speak to the townspeople? Oh, please. Do I need to? Alright.
Everyone looks so happy. Oh, I hope they stay that way.
Something about that delivery was hilarious. Why do I have to talk to all these people?
That looks so fun! I want to dance too!
None of this is necessary. Is the cuff just forcing me to get out and be social or something? Some people are just introverts, Cuff. You gotta allow me to live life the way I want to. Look how close I stand to people. I don't know how to behave at parties, Cuff. Let me off the hook.
The corruption is coming from Avawalet! It's here in support!
Avawalet is another one of the districts in this magical world. Each one's ruled by a Tanta. So the next Tanta we're going after is the one of Avawalet, I assume? You know what? That was enough partying. I'm comfortable with this. Bring on the corruption.
This destruction is because of you, demon.
Oh, hey, thanks. I'm doing fine.
Tantas were fucking this place up long before I got here.
I should kill you here and now.
This is not the time or place.
Please try.
I will do what we should have done the day this curse was visited.
What elemental weapons do you summon from your hand? Tell me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at your character sheet. Your skills are debate. Deep. Okay, let's see how that goes.
What are you saying, Joe?
I'm saying you need to kill the other Tantas. End this once and for all.
What?
The wound cannot begin to heal until the bleeding stops.
No, that's straight up murder. I'm not killing anyone else.
Then what do you propose to do about this?
We are.
I don't know.
They didn't just give me fire magic so I could make peace now. Come on. You know the game you made. You know the game you're in, Frey. Get on board.
Leave me the fuck alone. Frey!
Did you give me a trophy for passing out? That's not even a participation trophy. I passed out. I can't be participating.
Robin,
Oh, hey, easy, dude.
you must rest, my friend.
You don't look so good. You okay?
Is the gold taking over your mind?
It's one hard.
Wait, are you blaming this on age? You have golden crystals growing out of your forehead. Imagine this guy looking at you and be like, oh, this is just age. It'll happen to you too. Sir?
The hollow trees come originally from Avawalet. Perhaps.
That's the place I was trying to say earlier. Oh, what luck. I'm supposed to kill the person in Avawalet.
I'll go get it.
Let's go. It's the best thing in a video game when your violent objectives and your resource gathering objectives align, isn't it? Shit! Hang on!
Frey, stay with me.
Damn it.
They were slowing me down. These are speed strats. What happened? What the f- What move is that? And can I- That's a storm coming in, isn't it? Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's just take a quick nap here while that storm is destroying everything outside. What do they make these refuges out of, by the way? They're amazing. Let's just have a quick nap. Is the storm literally over? Do those show up randomly? I thought it was a story thing. Is it a good or bad thing when I can't tell which parts of the game are designed and which parts are emergent? Like, did they not do their job or did they do their job really well? Unable to harvest any resin. You led me here,
Shit.
game.
No luck.
You did this to me.
Don't be that hard, she says.
Or is it just that I don't have the
Shut the fuck up for a
tools?
second.
Because I don't think you can harvest sap with your bare
Tree in
hands.
Sepal was all dried up, right?
Second time lucky? Let's just go to Vermont. Again? Vermont, Canada. There are places that have figured this whole sap thing out. Let's just go there. New Yorkers don't know how to milk trees for syrup, true. You have to tap the tree, fill a bucket, and then you boil the water off, right? I think that's it. That's all that goes into making syrup, right? Pick the twigs out. I forgot to pick the twigs out. You're right, I can't do this. I would have given you syrup with so many twigs in it. And then tried to sell you some bullshit about like, oh, it's good fiber. Yeah, don't
Okay.
trust New Yorkers.
Yeah.
New Yorkers make ad campaigns, not syrup, okay?
maybe I can reason with her. She's the taunt of justice, right?
There are so many times characters in games say that, maybe I can reason with them. Where I'm like, well, maybe someone can, but...
Right?
You?
Child, let go. Return.
Child, let go? What the fuck are you talking about?
No! 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 Quiet! 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 I am the asker of questions. You are the answerer. Do you understand?
We can reason with her.
Consort of demon!
Wait, I declare a mistrial.
A mistrial. That's what the demon said. We must finish such a declaration. Always must we?
Oh, she's consulting counsel. I'm being tried by Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin.
No! This trial is far.
Oh, shit, shit. No! Come on!
Admit it, I'm not guilty.
I told you, isn't it?
Ah, that would have been healing. She was just weak, but also the entire arena was a danger? Do I leave or do I stay? What just happened?
You will suffer as
Okay, I got hit? Sure. This is a high point of awkwardness in the combat. Tantasila made way more sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't like they're telling you what to do during the battle rather than learning naturally how to beat the boss, so trust me, it doesn't help. Nearly. That should be it. Hey. One-shotter. One-shotter with 0 understanding. 100% success. One-shotter.
The demon. Child of Sinta. Child.
Did you know?
No one.
All of that child is sent to shit.
We can complain
I don't know.
all day about the writing, you know?
And if it is indeed the
I will
truth,
say, I am so happy she understood that. I'm so happy she understood it meant she's the child of Sinta. So many other games it would be like, no, child of Sinta. Oh my god, what could she mean by that? We're gonna have to keep exploring. I just have no idea what she could mean by that.
You'll never defeat me, foolish child. I am the evil Tata Sinta. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
It looks cute, but the kid playing the evil Tanta always wants to play the evil Tanta. Like, she brings the game up. Like, do you want to play Tanta and Frey? I'll be the Tanta. And it's starting to get a little worrisome. Their parents are always listening from the other side of the square for them to be, you know, do things like, I'm gonna destroy everyone in Athia. I'm gonna kill them all. They're really worried about their kid at this point.
Olas's power. would give-
Olus is their problem, not mine. Got it?
What just happened to us? Usually I just go ahead jogging along through those blue storms. That was a particularly bad one, I guess. Time to railroad you onto the right track. The DM doesn't like the choices you're making, so oh, seems you can't make them. Oh, what a surprise. Anyway, good thing there's a good adventure going on over here.
Hey,
Hey! Wow, you
Auden?
look like you were out late last night. I'm headed to Hell's Kitchen for an interview.
oh, nice, where at?
Supports this new startup.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that, actually.
I know.
So we're recontextualizing.
I can't. Rain check. I've got to be at the Athian in an hour.
Our
Alright,
brain's
sounds
just
good.
connecting
Good luck.
words. We're gonna open the rideshare app Cuff.
I'll bring you over some strudel when you get back. It's the least I can do.
Ah, thank you.
We're literally dreaming about having friends and social contacts. Are we gonna see the gang members from the start, but recontextualized as like
I'm
better
going out to
people?
grab a coffee. You two really need to start getting your act together. You know.
These are the gang members, right?
Won't be causing any more trouble.
I was kidding.
Let's go, Chrissy.
Be safe.
That woman held a gun to my throat. The power of dreams. What's going on?
This whole thing is a lie. Isn't that right, Olaf?
We realized the whole world was fake and green so much faster than Neo did.
Why didn't you save me?
No, I tried, but
Olivia, God, I wish you were still alive. Don't mind that I'm searching for healing drafts while you're talking. Oh God, Olivia, I miss you. Nice. Full up again. Oh, Olivia! Listen and do exactly as I tell you. It's the only way you're going to survive this. You're literally telling me. Listen, you may not like the way modern games deliver information, but listen. Listen to the barks. We spent a lot of time in the studio recording them. Listen!
Me for now.
That's a familiar, isn't it? Samantha, that's a familiar.
Be.
It's a familiar. I didn't realize they were just marked. I thought you had to, like,
Hey, that's
hunt them out.
Oh, it likes me.
Can you imagine if cats had ram's horns? They would be such assholes. Nothing on like a table or a shelf would be safe. She leaves only the fresh scent of pine. Ah. I should give credit. That's an MST3K the movie joke. It's good. Go watch it.
Sorry, Frey, but this is where we part ways.
Do you really think the Reddick would just crawl away and die after what the Tantas did to them?
I don't know anything about the Reddick other than they were defeated. Were the Reddick made of jewelry? Why did you become a cuff?
Shit! My powers! They're gone!
Your powers! They were never yours. Without me, you are nothing.
Game's gonna be a lot harder now. Are we going into a fight? Face the demon? Gameplay run! Okay, I like this idea much better. Is that the dragon from earlier?
A mother tries to save her child.
The what? The dragon can open those where it wants to?
Cinta?
What the hell is going on? I don't know. This would all have been much more impactful if you'd still been in your PS5 cloak. Will it help its impact that I'm not going to go over there? I'm going to get the mana first.
Long ago, we Athians went to war with the Reddick, inhabitants of a land not so far from our own.
Am I going to know the reason why, or are we just going to gloss over the start of the war? We're going to gloss over it, okay. Was this a conquest?
Guess she means the whole purge of the Reddick thing.
Are you the colonists? Oh, you purged them. Yeah, that makes you sound like the good guys, all right. Happy to be on this team. Really pleased with my bloodline. What'd you think about the twist? There have been a few, but I assume you mean about Cuff. It's like the rest of the game. There's nothing really good or bad about it. It's just... That's a real 7 out of 10 twist. The plot could use a twist. That's a perfectly serviceable one. Good twist. Cool. This game's like pretzels. But based on my opinion of pretzels. They're tasty. Not exciting, but I'll eat plenty of them. So far, this game is good. I'm having fun. I'm not driven to it, but I'm enjoying. Boxed mac and cheese in video games? But that's different. I love boxed mac and cheese. I'll end stream early to go buy some more of it. Don't keep bringing it up. I love boxed mac and cheese.
She was happy. She wanted me. Is this what really happened?
All right, show me the way.
This game's different without Cuff answering those questions I ask aloud to myself. Better. A few reviews I read said it takes a long time to get there, but there's a point where the story kicks in more, and that really improves things. Did they just mean Cuff's no longer there talking to you?
Run! Save yourself!
Oh, the person speaking is who's lighting up. It's like a display at like a really terrible museum.
I will draw its attention.
You know when they can't afford animatronics, but it's like, oh, this used to be a slate mine here in Wales back in the 1800s. We've put some mannequins in and the light turns on for each of them as the recorded voice plays. It's like one of those. This story was based on when I really went to a slate mine in Wales as a kid and I just wanted to skip stones on the pond, but we had to go down and watch a whole bunch of... Say watch. Look at. A bunch of mannequins get lit up as recorded voices played. You could do better, museums!
Child, lest we forget, fathered by one from another world.
Okay, Prav, you don't need to keep bringing that up. We get it, you're judgmental, you're not a freak like me, alright? It's if I can do what I want. I'm speaking as the mother right now. I'm speaking for my mother. You leave my mother alone, she had a good time. Prav has so many fucking Tupperware parties where she's like, yeah, and did you know that the father's not even from this world?
I don't think anything.
Shut the fuck up.
Your heir will inherit your powers. but she cannot be suffered to use them.
Excuse me?
Indeed. Who knows what one so young might do with gifts they could not adequately control.
Save the world. Probably also smite a few boys that turned me down when I was a teenager, but save the world eventually! Can I plant them by tapping this? Yes, okay, great. So I don't need to do... Oh my god. You know what I just realized? That's how every single School of Magic has worked. To do the water orbs that you build up charges with, you just have to tap R2, not charge it all the way down. To do, that's how everyone works. Just press R2 to fire off a quick magical attack, hold it down to build up something more powerful. I've been doing parkour attacks constantly, mainly to use the basic version of the spell without bothering to switch magic or something. Fuck me. The base spell is always like some mechanic that cuts through the entire spell system for that element as well. And I've been like, better do a flip because I don't want to figure out another way to, you just tap the button. Does that work for fucking everything? Yeah. Water orbs this way? Yeah, I can. I can just tap the button. I can just tap them and build them up. Okay, we can start the game now. I understand how to play it. We can start it now. I don't know if I can show this on camera. Can you see? On either side of the touchpad, the controller's matching the color of the School of Magic I'm in right now. I didn't notice that until just now either. What else have I been missing in life? Do roses smell good? I've got to go outside and see. No. We did this earlier on in this playthrough. Outside sucks. We play video games.
It was we who sealed Susurrus away in the bracelets. And we who locked our power away within you.
I would like to point out it was also them who every time I met them, ready to fight them to their deaths, never took a second to go, by the way, I'm talking to the cuff. That cuff you're wearing. The evil cuff. That's an evil cuff. Did you not know that? No one took a second to say that. If anyone wants to talk about Tanta Sila's death or Tanta Prav's death, no one mentioned to me that... What are your computer specs, Hydro? It looks like it's about 20 inches tall, probably 19 inches deep, and maybe 8 inches wide. I hope that helps you. Lots of wires. It's full of wires. It's incredibly crammed with wires. I didn't know which ones I'd need. I built it myself, so I plugged things in, but the rest of the wires that came with like my PSU, my GPU, I just put them in there. It was hard to close the case side. Why did they make it glass? I can't see anything for all the wires. It's full of wires, yeah. Any lights? Tons of lights. So many lights. But you can only see the faintest glow through all the wires. Are the fans supposed to turn? They're kind of choked up with wires.
The painting of the purge is finally complete. Where would you like us to hang it?
All right, if there's anything that doesn't really come across in this shader, it's a painting.
Our children must know the true cost of war. The pain, the sacrifice.
They must be dragged to museums and shown boring artwork of people who died in the past, otherwise they'll never get it. We tried with the wax figures lit from underneath. It doesn't work. It doesn't, okay? Our children must know the true cost of war. Also, I paid a fucking lot for this thing. I want to show it. The children must know the true cost of this painting.
I was already carrying you when we contained the demon. As its curse took hold, I feared I would lose my mind entirely. I sent you away.
Yeet, yeet the baby. What's up, Jess? Good to see you. Happy Monday, friend. Hope you're well. She really got the timing right on tossing us out of here into New York, because she lost it as soon as we were gone. Why didn't containing part of Cuff make us go mad? Oh, because Frey is half New Yorker. Built different.
As a Tanta, I cannot help but pray you will choose to fight for Athia. But only you can make that choice.
Are you actually going to give me this choice? Can I just go to New York and get credits right now?
Alfred.
Hang on. Do I keep all my powers when I go to New York? You're about to begin the final battle with Susurrus? Unless I just go to New York. Is there a boss in New York? Do I have to fight like a rat king or something? I am so deeply curious what happens if you select New York.
Have you made your decision? This is your choice. so be it.
We have a cat waiting for us, Samantha. This is the moral choice. Bus, yellow taxi, that's New York. Couldn't possibly be a vision. We have our cat back.
Where do we go now?
How much time did you give the writers to do that ending? Hang on. GG, iconic ending. Okay, so everyone gets to look forward to the next big GDQ event where there's going to be a donation incentive for, you know, get back to Homer quicker or fight Cuff. Decide now where you're going to spend your donation money. Go and finish Susurrus once and for all. And this was definitely the first thing I chose, Mom. I want her to be proud of me, okay?
I can't just let go of what he did.
We have a cat in New York, but we have 2 cats here. Good point. There was no deep dialogue or conflict to choosing New York. No, there wasn't. They said you could just fuck off to New York, and if you select it, it lets you just fuck off to New York. It lets you live the life of leaving your shitty, decaying little town and just go have a new life in New York City. The choice many New Yorkers have made. This game's so realistic. Chapter 12, Jersey. Looks about right.
No, wait. What's your other place?
You know what? You're right. I don't know what you are or why we fought the Reddig or anything. Thanks for the assist, Mom. Now you can stand back and watch as I take on the most expensive lamp Pier 1 had in their shop. I've got this. God, I wish I'd said that joke during a time where you had a clearer image of him. Trust me, he looks like a fancy lantern, right? Pier 1's also dead now. Look, all my jokes are gonna be for people that are a little bit older. That's who I am, sorry. Frey's awakening. Having been blessed by the 4 Tantas, Frey has unlocked the Tanta within herself and awoken her true power. Many of her abilities are now greatly improved. We can parkour like you wouldn't believe now! Skip, move rapidly and avoid what we can, actually. Yeah, that sounds useful, thank you. And all it took was them overpowering me at the end because I didn't do any of the work on side quests. I did it. It was all me! We have another phase, don't we? This is the unblockable. Oh, right, I can do this thing. You know, the thing they taught me at the start that's like the whole point of this encounter. Fucking hell, it doesn't help! I have no health! What's this? I thought it was something to pick up. Gold is bad. All right, gold is bad. Resistant to that, huh? What were you weak to? It seems like you're weak to Olas's. Is it by realm? Are you weak to Olas's because we're in Olas's? He's not vulnerable. It said vulnerable the previous time, but not now. Changing again? Wait, the symbols. Oh my god, pay attention to the symbols. What does that mean? Olas!
Too many. But I'm gonna make up.
Those have been there the entire fight long, haven't they? The headdress that very prominently changes in each mid-fight cutscene. That one. Look, not all of us are looking at the screen as much as you that aren't playing the game, alright? None of us are... Not of us? Not all of us are paying full attention to the game. Lay down this.
Yep.
Shield. Can I bind him when he comes down? Oh, I win. I win!
The one thing I do get is you're not alone. Even when you think you are.
Spare me.
This is a story about how you can't give and give and give. We shouldn't have tried to help the demon. We take care of ourselves from now on.
Oh, no.
Or wait, maybe it's about the power of friendship, actually. Maybe friendship is the answer. Care Bear attack!
You're not going anywhere. And neither am I.
We really should have just gone to New York, huh? The Spice Girls are back together. We've got wisdom spice. We've got strength spice. We've got... The real friends were the ones you murdered along the way. Let's not talk so much about that. Yeah, we saved the roughly 30 people of this town. We got here a bit late to save the general population. They can repopulate, and in a few hundred years, this land will be full of heavily inbred mutants. Now, I heard once that in populations, it might vary by species depending on genetics or something, but I heard once that 7 breeding pairs was enough to bring a population back. But A, I don't remember where I heard that, and B, that's not advice, just to be clear. Now we go back to hopping into all the dimensions to pet every cat. Yeah! Could I get like a PSVR 2 follow-up where I just pet the cats? Or they can import New Yorkers? Would result in a detrimental loss of genetic diversity. Wait, Samantha, these are better credits than we got before. Before it was just a very simple scroll. You get worse credits if you run away to New York. But you get your cat.
Even if you find yourself with nowhere to turn and no clue where to go or what to do next, you can't give up hope.
Because you might get transported to another dimension where it turns out that you've been magical all along.
Nobody cares.
This is a good message, but we should set realistic expectations of how your life might improve.
Even when you can't, I'll come back for you. I promise. Just look out for me, okay? See you when I see ya.
Tanta Frey will return in Forspoken 2. The quest for Homer. Homer's Odyssey. It should have been Homer's Odyssey. Shit! Forspoken 2. 8 spoken.
That is a lot of land for just one girl to cover. But it's a good thing I'm not doing it on my own. Isn't that right, Cuff?
It's fair, Brace.
The fuck was that about? We're the Tanta of hubris? Yeah, we didn't destroy Cuff. That's hubris. That or we've contained him like the others were? Ah, fuck. Well, that was stupid of us. We're the Tanta of idiocy.